I would say you have to go to the right high school. When you're getting recruited by coaches are recruiting a big area. You're recruiting a multitude of kids, and right now their mindset is, okay, where can I know I can go to a spot where I can get a good talent pool of high school athletes and be able to bring them in, not have to really change who they are. They already kind of have the fundamental things, the fundamental principles. They know how to be disciplined. They know how to train hard. They know these things. Where can I go? And the reality is these college recruiters are going to, the top rated high schools, believe it or not. If you're a high school player or a high school, middle school, and you're looking, okay, like, man, how can I really increase my chances of going to Division I? I would say, like, so you need to go to one of the best schools, either in your county, in your city, or you go to a private school where football is taken serious.
Yeah. So, like Kevin said, first and foremost, going to a great high school is going to put you around other great athletes.
Yeah.
So that's going to allow coaches to be coming in and looking at some of your teammates, and then ultimately figure out that maybe you're a good athlete or a good person that they can add to their roster. So not only does coaches want to go to great schools that produce good athletes, you want to surround yourself around good players. You want to surround yourself around some of the best, because that's who you're going to be competing with, like Kevin said, every single day. That's who you're going to be going to school with. These are going to be your friends, and ultimately, you know what I mean, if you guys share all those healthy habits together, ultimately you'll achieve your goals. So I think Kevin hit on a lot of good points, and like he said, coaches want their lives to be as easy as possible. They have a track record that a school produces a lot of good athletes. I mean, they have a lot of great players already at their university from that specific high school. They're just gonna keep going there. Me and Kevin went to a GCL school, LaSalle High School. It's in the GCL South, but we produce a lot of great athletes. So coaches just continue to come there, you know what I mean? I went to Northwestern University, and there were 2 to 3 other players that had already went to Northwestern before me. So that's kind of how coaches usually recruit. So putting yourself in a good environment, putting yourself in a good high school is very important.
Definitely, man. Like, if even like you put a scenario in this way. So say you have 2 athletes and they have the same stat line, the same accolades, and one goes to a smaller division and one goes to, the best division and one of the best schools. The guy that let's even say the guy that goes to the better school is even less talented. He's going to have those higher offers because the coaches see, okay, he's a winner, he knows how to train, they know the coaches, and he's winning against competition compared to the guy who might have put up crazy stats, might have had good film. He might get some interest, but he's not going to get the same amount of interest as the guy who goes to the best high school. And that's really how it is. That's how it really is in life. Even like if you're in business, if you're comparing 2 resumes, somebody who went to a University of Cincinnati compared to somebody who went to Stanford, they're gonna look at it, it's just different standards.
For sure, ultimately that's how the world works.
Yeah.
Schools that are just better in general are going to get recruited by better schools. That's just how it works, ultimately. So we're not saying that if you have to go to a small school, you won't get recruited. That's not the case at all. We know plenty of individuals who went to smaller division schools and still found a way to make it. But it is just a little bit harder, and it is just a little bit higher of a hurdle that you gotta hop.
Yeah, even then, like, I can even point out, like, even my scenario. Like, me in high school, I didn't really play as much. I battled some injuries. I didn't really have no film. And I didn't get Division I high school, but I still had Division II high school, offers. And I didn't have, like, hardly the film or anything, or the guys that was getting recruited with me, that was getting recruited by the same school. I didn't have half the film, but since I went to LaSalle High School and I'm competing against, D1 town every day, I'm in the same running back room as Cam, and he's going crazy. And we're playing this competition, GCL South is like the 2nd toughest conference in the United States in football-wise. So, like I said, I was still getting recruited. Like I said, it might not be Division I, but it's still Division II, but I didn't even have, I didn't have hardly any stat line or nothing. So even if I had even 50%, 75% increased production, my likelihood of me going to Division I would have been much higher.